What up, though? Y'all know what it is. You're not tuned into another episode of Everybody Has a Voice podcast, brought to you live from Farm Boy Studios, sponsored by Vivian's Barbecue. It's your boy, Worldwide Wall Street.
It's your boy Q.
It's your boy E.
B Blanco.
And today, I got the most dangerous voice in Detroit in the building. I got the one and only Dawgface in the building.
What's the word? How y'all feel?
What's up?
It's good.
It's a pleasure to be here, man. I've been checking y'all content out, man. I like what I see. I like how y'all do what y'all do. And if nobody has told y'all this yet, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. How y'all doing it? Y'all on the verge of being the biggest voices in Detroit. I appreciate the invite.
For sure.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, it's like, I feel like what you said, we are on our way to being the hottest thing in Detroit. So it's no way we couldn't have the hottest voice, the hottest topic in Detroit on our show.
I don't even consider myself the hottest nothing, bro. But I do understand that a lot of the stuff that I say, a lot of things that I take on are controversial in some people's minds, but in my mind, that shit don't be controversial. It is what it is. A lot of the conversations that I have are necessary, bro. I mean, Detroit is a very fluid place. There's a lot going on here.
As a podcaster, I had to put all personal relationships aside, personal feelings aside, because this a business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know you. We haven't never met.
Right.
So I can't judge you off something I see on the internet because that's goofy shit.
Right.
So me wanting to have a conversation with you, what better platform to do it than on Everybody Has a Voice?
Right.
And
Yeah, definitely.
a lot of people don't know that it's a lot of layers to you. So what I want to do with Everybody Got a Voice is bring, I ain't gonna say another side of Dawgface because I'm a real nigga, and I hate using that word real nigga, but I'm who I am who I am. So I respect that you is who you is. You don't give a fuck about a nigga, fuck a bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But I have no dog in no fight that you got no fight in.
I don't even have a fight, bro. These are not fights. These are just me say my opinion. Whether a person likes it or not, I'm not concerned. I don't live my life being concerned at all with people's opinion about what I say.
And you ain't supposed to, because a lot of people gonna have an opinion about you being on this show.
Yeah, they ain't gonna like it
What made you voice your opinions about people on air, though?
because people want to know about it. So let me give you an example. So in the world of entertainment right now, are you guys old enough to remember the making the video from BET and MTV?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, all in our 40s.
Right. Oh, okay. I ain't want to be presumptuous, but so those episodes with BET and MTV and VH1, those episodes became more popular than the actual videos or the actual content themselves, because people don't know. In the video, I don't know if that's your car, I don't know if that's your chain or your watch.
Yeah.
Right. But behind the scenes, when you're living your regular life, right, it's people want to know the real you. In the world of entertainment, I don't give a fuck about your song. I want to know the real you, because that song is not you. We don't need, at this point, we don't even know if you wrote the goddamn song or not in the world we live in now, right?
Yeah.
But to see you in your house, to see you driving your car, to see you with your kids, to see you with your girl, to see you at home just playing pool and fishing, people in the world of entertainment, people like to feel like they know the entertainer. They know the star. They want that. So that's answer your question. What made me voice my opinion? I'm voicing my opinion about things that people want to know about, but people don't necessarily have the heart to either ask the question or even talk about.
You just don't give a fuck, huh?
I don't really give a fuck. No, I mean, to be truthful,
In that order.
That's a serious question now, because of how I involve myself with this. But so listen. I ain't talking about who shot J.R. Ewing, bro. I ain't talking about who killed who.
Right.
There was a controversy with Jesse James when he came on my show when I interviewed him. The whole him and Juan back and forth. But Jesse James didn't say that Street Lord Juan killed Blade on my show. He said that on his Instagram.
Right.
He said that in response to Juan saying something about the 5K1 paperwork he had, right? I was interviewing Jesse James, and I didn't even reach out to interview. I didn't ask Jesse James for an interview. When Jesse went on, and I'm asking you a question, but when Jesse went on Instagram, what he said was, I'm ready to talk about everything. I'm ready to talk about who backdoor Blade, who backdoor Wipeout. I'm ready to talk about what the beef was between, what the rift was between the East Side Cheddar Boys and Street Lords. I'm ready to talk about where where the Eastside Cheddar Boy name came from. I'm ready to talk about everything that motherfuckers want to know about, but nobody wants to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
So I woke up and everybody was saying that I think Kid L was a consideration, and I think a couple more people were considerations, but I didn't reach out to him. He reached out to me because everybody was saying that the only person who can really interview you and who can really ask the questions, not be scared to ask the questions, would be Dawgface. So that's how it happened. And so I talked to Jesse for 3 hours before we interviewed, and Jesse told me who killed Wipeout. He told me who killed Blade. He told me about Lil Larry and Dre Carter. He told me who paid Lil Larry's lawyer fees when Lil Larry was on trial for killing Blade. He beat it, but he told me who paid Lil Larry the legal expenses before we ever interviewed. And I said, we ain't gonna say touch, we ain't gonna touch on none of that. Because murder don't carry no statute of limitations. You know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know who killed Blade and why Blade was killed. I know who killed Wipeout. He told me all that.
But and we don't want to touch on that subject now, but as a dude from a certain background, you know not to do the no jumper
That's
shit.
why I didn't. If you look at the interview, I never asked him.
Yeah.
But we gonna spin this back to where I want to go there because I thought about this long. I ain't gonna say I thought about it long, but this mapped out where I want to take this because a lot of people don't know a lot of shit about you.
Yeah, and that's on purpose.
Well, everybody had a voice. We want to give them a little bit. We want people to know who is Dawgface.
Come on with it.
So, who is Dawgface? Who is Chris X?
Shit, you just hit it right there. That's like some Gillian Wallow shit when you said Chris X.
I mean, because
Yeah.
I just did time in federal prison, but I did time in state prison too.
Yeah, time and space.
We might even cross paths on the yard at a prison. We just didn't know each other. You know what I'm saying? Bellamy Creek, Macomb. You know what I'm saying? I've been those places.
I would love to have with the Macomb, bro. I'm a Max
there
joint
back in
baby.
the day.
I'm a Max joint baby, bro. I spent 9.5 years of my 17 years in level 5.
I'm saying, so a lot of people don't know that, like that
Nah.
you did time in prison, like, you know what I mean? So give us a little bit of that. We want to know who Dawgface is.
Oh shit, man! I was born and raised in Pontiac, Michigan, bro. I moved from Pontiac in 1986 at 15 years old to the east side of Detroit. I never went back to Pontiac except to visit my family. Detroit was my home from 15 on forward. I went to training school from Detroit. I went to prison from Detroit. I moved to the east side of Detroit when I came down here to Van Dyke Harper area specifically. Then I migrated down to the East Warren, Van Dyke, Fisher area. So when I moved down here, so Detroit is a faster paced city than Pontiac. But when I moved to Detroit, I was already the number one stick-up kid in Pontiac. I was already robbing and stealing. I was already thugging. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you fit right in on the east side.
Oh, yeah, I fit. See,
Let me ask you a question. What side of Yak you from? The east side? 300 block.
That's it. So them are my nephews.
I know my man Ham and the James.
All the whole first E. All the ESPN niggas. My nephews treat them right. The Jamesons, little.
I was just actually with my man from Pontiac last night.
Yeah, my nephew started the whole first E movement. Dre Hall, all the boys up there, all of my young dogs. But then when I was up there, the east side wasn't separated like it is now because you had the 4-block cats, and then you had the first E cat. So you cross Arbor, it's a whole different world where they murdering each other. You feel what I'm saying? When I was coming up, it wasn't no division
Then you had
between
the
east side
projects.
like that. You hear me?
What side the Lancasters and the Newman zone?
It's north side.
Yeah.
That's the good side with the Mexican shit.
That's
It
where
ain't
some money
good
was
no
at.
more.
Shit.
It used to be the
used to be.
Latinos.
So that's
Some
deep. That's
money
deep
was
west
that,
side.
motherfucker.
Latinos over there by Treason, Lincoln, all that shit.
You
That's
remember
west
the
side.
MGB era.
I'm an MGB nigga day one. I'm a Wall Street gangster from day one.
You know my goddamn. I was
The
just
nigga
with
who
him.
started it, faced the nation to the man, Brian, the Adams. I'm a day one Wall Street gangster, baby Harlem motherfucker. So when I moved to Detroit, I was already on baby Harlem time. I was already on Wall Street gangster
No,
time.
my man I was with last night, he was MGB.
If he MGB, he know me.
No, you know him for sure.
Yeah.
So you move to Detroit, you catch the case, you go to prison.
I caught several cases. No, I moved to Detroit in '86, so I moved to Detroit. This is Big 4 era. It was Jump Out Boy era. I was on Van Dyke Harper. So one of the first persons who I met when I moved down here, because we in the Van Dyke Harper area, so everything Badger, Peter Hunt, Pressler, Nodell, Woodline, everything from Harper to Woodline and everything from Van Dyke to Gratiot, that was our side. We wasn't on UBQ side, you know what I'm saying? On Astro, Peter Hunt, all that shit over there, Badger. So one of the first people who I met was Ice Up Records Yeto.
His daddy Rube?
Rube.
I know Rube personally.
Listen, Silk
Caught a
Monkey.
case on Hickory when I was.
Listen.
I know Rube personally. Rest in peace,
we,
Rube.
We was on Badger. We was on Badger. When I moved down here, Ruben was getting money, but then he started fucking around too. You feel me? He started smoking as well. But the houses that we had, the crack houses, the mixed jabs, the raw spots that we had, Ruben was the number one nigga. He put the gates on the spots for us. He used to put everybody who had a spot from Van Dyke to Gratiot, from Harper to Woodline, it's like a triangle. All the spots, Ruben is the one who put the gates on all the spots. Ruben is the one who taught motherfuckers how to get the two-family flat and drop the can down with the string on it and pull the money up and drop the crack back down. You hear me? So Ruben, they stayed on Marion.
That's
we
crack
was on
area
Badger.
shit,
I'm a
boy.
Badger
Yeah,
boy,
like
big
a
motherfucker
motherfucker,
store.
boy.
You know, so when I talk to Jetto and I talk to motherfuckers from that Van Dyke Harper area right there, they all know me. They all know. You know what I'm saying? They all know what it is. So I came down here in 86. It was kill or be killed. There wasn't no, you couldn't just go anywhere and sell dope like you can now. Wasn't none of that shit. You would die. You would die. They'll put your heel on the stake back then. And then we was beefing with niggas from the other side of Van Dyke, the UBQ side. You know what I'm saying?
Where the halfway house at now.
Hey, we was beefing with them motherfuckers over there, so it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? You would die. You would die. So I moved down here in 86. Everybody was still free. Chambers was still running around. Big Man, Little Man Curry. Maserati Rick was still alive. Big Ed Hansen, Sir Hams was around.
You know some of the chambers?
Maserati Rick was around.
You know Fats?
I know who Fats is.
Friends was around.
Our friends was around.
Fats is my cousin. Rest in
So
peace,
when
Fats.
I came down here, my god brother, he was born inside the friends, like literally. You know what I'm saying? My god brother was the younger. We called ourselves when I came down here. My crew was we called ourselves EST, the East Side team. We was the younger version of the best friends. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out to them boys. You hear me?
I won.
Yeah, I know Kareem, them. I know Lank. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my
L,
dog.
my
I read
baby.
them in the inside.
You
Monty
listen.
and them.
Yeah, Lonnie and them, all them
Tommy.
boys, Van Dyke niggas, all them
That's why I was
boys.
on the
You
yard
ask,
with them.
listen, you right now, you write Lank right now and ask him about me. You write Kareem, little 5'1".
I know you talking about the
Yeah,
little.
little Kareem.
I'm talking about Monty, my man Tez. Though.
That's all them boys from the Digs, from the Brookses. When I first came down here, we selling dope, Van Dyke and Harper. And then we had spots down across Jefferson, where Victoria Park is right now. Drexel, Copland, all that shit. That was all trapped out.
Where Victoria Park at?
Bro, listen, let me tell you something, my nigga. Where Victoria Park is right now, across Jefferson,
That shit beautiful over there.
where it was, go back to 86. It was trapped out. They was burned. They would start burning.
I'm a Jefferson still.
It was trapped out.
You get by Kinchel.
It was trapped out. They would kill you across Jefferson right there. That's where the whole thing from New Jack City, the whole New Jack City, the Carter, all that shit is right, that whole area right there across Jefferson. Between Continental, Essex, and all that kind of shit.
I know what you talking about.
From that building. That's what
Boy, they will kill you down there. So when I came down here, we rolling right there. We selling crack and mixed jab. You hear me? And so we had spots there. We had spots on Drexel, Copland. We down there. So it was notorious. So when I came down to Detroit, it was faster than what I was used to. And I was used to living fast and robbing and acting a fool. Everybody who knows me from back in the day, from Pontiac, from Fit, I'm robbing niggas. I'm robbing gambling joints. And so I was robbing drug dealers because, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna call police on me. What they gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm robbing.
Gotta
your
see
ass,
me in the
nigga.
street.
Yeah, you gotta see me. And I wasn't giving a fuck. So when I went to Detroit, I was already on it. But it's a funny fact. People don't know this. The crew that I was in, the majority of them niggas. So when I came down here, of course, I'm educated into the East Side, West Side shit. So I'm thinking, oh, West Side nigga hoes. Because the East Side niggas I'm around, they like, this 86, bro. So they're like, man, West Side nigga hoe. We go over there, beat up the whole block. We go there, fuck they hoes. They mama boys, silver spoon. So I'm thinking West Side niggas is hoes and silver spoon and all this other kind of shit. Right. This is what I'm thinking. Even before I came to Detroit. I'm in the youth home, so you got guys from 8 Mile and 7 Mile crossing over 8 Mile, and then coming to the youth home. So it wasn't until my crew, the majority of my crew who I came down here with, to fuck with, the majority of them niggas is from the west side, right? So them niggas was the most dangerous niggas I ever met in my life, right? Them niggas would shoot you in your face for an insult, for stepping on their shoe, for looking crazy, for ripping your mug up, for Marquette the nigga. So I learned fast.
Said Marquette,
even though I'm
old
an East
school.
Side nigga from Pontiac and Detroit, I realized fast that, bro, it ain't really about whether you're from the East Side or the West Side. It's really about just
It's who you is.
It's about the character. Because I had motherfuckers who East Side niggas who never went to the West Side. They didn't have a clue. Their whole thought process about the West Side, them niggas mama boys, they mama's nurses. Them niggas ain't they get silver spoons. Niggas go to Northland and get feelers and shit, right? But when I was around 12th Street niggas, I was around niggas from Zone 8. I was around niggas from the Number Street, American, Horatio. You know, I'm around Big Stacy K's, them hot dog, hamburger, them Number Street niggas, them West Warren niggas.
Yeah, you said.
And
Stacey
them
K.
niggas,
Yeah.
West Warren niggas, I always say this
Stacey
shit.
K from Ireland.
Bro, listen,
From Scotland.
West Warren niggas, and they ain't gonna like when I say this, but West Warren, Number Street niggas, them niggas ain't really nothing but some East Side niggas on the West Side. Cause them niggas act like East Side niggas. It's hard living up there. Ain't
You must don't know where we from.
Shit.
Our area.
Them
You
niggas
ain't offending
act
us because
like
that's
that.
where we from.
Right, they act like East Side niggas. When you look
Stacey
at
K was from our neighborhood.
when you look at niggas from
God,
Number
niggas
Street, bro.
Let's
them
make no
niggas-
mistake that we originally from the Tyreman side, but
Yeah.
we are Number Street. That's what we grew up at.
Yeah,
we
Number
grew up
Street,
in Crunks.
Number Street niggas is some East Side niggas, just on the West Side.
That's what we call
We ate free lunch in Crunks.
Yeah,
We
niggas,
Number
they
Street.
don't like to hear that because no, we West Side. No, nigga, y'all act like your mentality. We don't give a fuck about dressing.
Did you see any of our face change when you said that?
No,
We from the gutter, my nigga. We know where we from.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, North
Yeah, it is
High
what it
School.
is.
You said it's
It
Bottom.
is what it is. So
No matter what, you know what I did 15 years in prison, my nigga? You know what the first place I went to?
with it,
Warren.
yeah,
The first place I went to see was Warren. The first place I went to was to stand on Warren.
right,
used to sell bundles.
I'm
up and
that's
down that
in me,
motherfucker.
nigga.
right.
That's where we from. You know, I know that. Like
get it.
we ain't like, and no offense to no 7 Mile niggas or none of
No.
the pretty part of the West Side niggas, but we ain't from the pretty part of the West
My
Side.
down here is 86, my guy. I came out here March of 1986. 7 Mile wasn't east or west. It wasn't fucked up like it is right now.
It was
When you
white
see
people-
abandoned
yeah, white
houses
people
and
over there.
those were still white people over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some of the worst parts of the east side right now, like the McKinney, Moraine area. When I moved out here, McKinney, Moraine was majority
Nice.
white.
That's nice. It was
It's
nice.
majority white. Niggas from Mac and East Warren used to go over to Moraine and steal cars.
Even me in my era, getting hoes, going over there, Bishop, McKinney, Grayton, King. That was like a good East Side
Dominican-
area to us.
Dominican area.
Yeah, all that area.
Wavy Hill.
Lanark, however you pronounce it.
Yeah,
All that was
Lanark.
a good area to me. Haverhill, Devon, all that
Yes.
shit look good to us.
Absolutely.
I'll drive all the way back.
Oh, that's 3 Mile Drive still right now. You still kind of
Running the Mac.
running Mac.
That's what's-
Still.
But man, so we ain't getting into why you went to prison, but you did 17.
robbery. I'm on robbery. I'm true to this. I'm true to the game. I'm true to form. I'm gonna rob your ass. I'm gonna rob. I'm gonna see some niggas talking about
That shit
robbing nigga. You a hoe ass nigga. You a hater. No,
That shit
nigga.
gave you a rush, didn't it?
Right. Listen, yes, my robberies. See, these niggas have not been properly schooled and cultivated by niggas from the street. Right. So a lot of these motherfuckers don't understand. Oh, you robbing nigga, you a hoe. Nigga, robbery part of the game, nigga. Just like selling dope is a part of the game and murder is part of the game. Robbery is part of the game. My whole thing is, why would I stand out on the corner all day when your bitch ass, you a hoe? I know you a hoe. I know you a hoe. And you a hoe, and your nigga a hoe, and you a hoe. Bitch, let me get that out you, bitch, and play with me if you want to.
Check it
I'm
in.
gonna ask you
huh?
one time.
Check it in.
I'm gonna ask you one time. But see, I almost like so I was raised by Louis Boy, you know, and Suicide and them.
That's my man.
You know, I was raised by
The
them.
old heads. There was the old heads when I went to
yeah,
the
come up. I'm raised by them. So Rob,
Curtis Watkins, he
they
just
taught
died
me how
a
to
couple years
rob
ago.
right. I rob a nigga. When I started robbing my nigga, I'm telling you, honest God's truth.
Louis
When I-
home now though.
Yeah,
He had like 40 something
I
years.
talked to him. I talked to him. I got
Tell
this
him
my
I say
phone
what up
right
though.
now.
He called me 50.
Yeah, so listen. When I start robbing motherfuckers, I'm talking to a nigga. I'm robbing niggas. What you doing? So Louis Boy Suicide, nigga, nigga, you gonna die out here. Nigga, when you pull a gun out, a nigga supposed to respect that. When you pull a pistol on a motherfucker, That's a tool of death and destruction. If a motherfucker is talking to you and talking back to you, they only talking to you trying to size you up to see if you got enough heart. They're looking in your eyes to see if you got enough heart to use that motherfucker. He said, you're going to die. You know what I'm saying? You let a nigga stick their hand in their pocket, a nigga shoot you through their pants, nigga. A nigga shoot you through their coat. When you pull a pistol on a motherfucker, a nigga supposed to bow down off rip, and he ain't no talking. He said, next time you rob a motherfucker, what you do? When you pull a gun out, you slap a nigga with that bitch first.
Hey,
that way a nigga know that you serious.
They was crazy in the joint. Sad.
You serious. So he like, oh yeah, really? Really? Yeah, you gonna die, nigga. You let niggas, you talking. Niggas only talking to you once you pull that gun out, trying to size you up to see what opportunity they can get to wrestle the gun from you, or they can reach the nigga got gun on.
A nigga fighting for their life.
Yeah, nigga,
If a nigga, you know, because you got that ain't to be discussed, but you know what I mean.
Blow your motherfucking brains out. So when I came to Detroit is a faster paced environment for me, but I'm already, and I was quiet because I'm a Cancer, so I'm not really talking to them like the shit, like the podcast shit is. When I'm by myself, I don't talk to motherfuckers, but I talk to people who I know. When I'm living my life, it's a difference between Chris X or Chris and Dawgface. You know what I'm saying? I don't be running around with that. In my real life, I ride my motorcycle, drive my cars, and drive my boat, and fuck with my kids, and I don't be with that shit. I don't go clubbing. If you see me in the club, what the fuck? I'm 53 years old. What the fuck I'm doing in the club with these young niggas? Smoke from East Warren to promote. That's my young dog. You know what I'm saying? Doing his journey of building Smoke Promotions, I go to Love and Tequila. I go to Annex a couple of times. But what the fuck I'm doing at the club with niggas 25, 30? I ain't supposed to be around you. I'm old, nigga. I ain't supposed to be around you young niggas. Yeah. I ain't trying to compete with the young niggas. I ain't trying to fuck all y'all hoes. I ain't trying to be in y'all way. When I came up, old niggas don't want to get out the way you kill them. Because they don't want to get, old niggas don't never want to relinquish control. An old nigga want to sell dope and fuck all the hoes till they 85. No, bitch. You need to get your bitch ass somewhere and retire, nigga.
They do though.
They don't never want to relinquish shit. That's the same thing as in the entertainment game. The old rappers don't never want to relinquish control. They don't never want to respect the young niggas. They want to be the niggas. They want to be them niggas. They never gonna give these young niggas, as I always say, they never gonna give y'all shit, young rap niggas. Y'all gotta take y'all and earn y'all respect.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm easily excited.
Listen,
shit.
Listen.
Listen.
I'm gonna let you Dawgface. You know we gonna keep it along the lines that we discussed, but I'm gonna let you Dawgface because why would I have you here if I don't let you Dawgface? You know what I'm saying? But
I didn't forget your question though. His question was, well, why do I? You know what I'm saying? Why do I talk about people like that? Because them niggas some bitches.
We answered that question, nigga.
Get off.
We answered that question, nigga.
My bad.
We answered that question.
But
nigga.
do you think you can ever patch it up with them though?
No,
Like, do you think
I ain't
you
trying
can?
to patch it up. Why would I patch it up with a motherfucker? That's how you die.
Yeah,
Listen, man.
I could dig it.
Listen, man. We
Right.
SRT. How you pulled up in that motherfucking truck?
Yeah.
I might have to put the scene in that motherfucker. This nigga pulled up crazy in that motherfucking TR.
How you been?
17 years in prison.
Yes, sir.
In state prison,
Yeah.
it's different than federal prison.
Way different.
Yeah.
You know, in federal prison, I had phones and all that shit. So you got released in what year?
2009.
So what made you sit and think in prison and had an ideal of coming out here and getting into the music industry? And how did you come out of prison and get into the music industry? So give us that. How did you come out in prison and get into?
Well, how it happened is, so when I was in prison, everybody loved me. I'm Chris X, and I'm a Nation of Islam cat through and through.
Who you came up under?
Shit, bro. So that's an interesting question. You the first person to ask me that. So let me tell you a story.
No, because I went to Nation Service for 10 years.
Right. So I came up under
Bo X and
Bob. Which one? Eric?
Body Bo. I know Bo.
Bobbly Bo.
Vince.
Yeah.
Anderson.
The Roosters.
Yeah.
It wasn't coordinators then. It was ministers and captains.
He was my
They
guy.
changed up when Raphael
Level
came
4.
to prison. Yes,
Level 4.
yeah. I came in. I came to the bubble. I went from because I caught an assault and battery in quarantine.
I got 1,000
when
points.
you catch assault in quarantine, they put your level up.
level.
A very high assault risk, high property risk. You know what I'm saying? So I could never go to a level 1 if I wanted to, because you never lose once you catch something in quarantine, it's up there.
I got there my last year. I got the level 1.
Yeah. So the first time I spent all my whole bit on average I was 4.5 hours from home my entire bit. I spent 9.5 years of my 17 years. No, I spent 13 and a half years of my 17 years in level 4.
Damn.
The first time I went to a level 2 was Mount
think I
Rushmore.
did
and I
like
had a
5
parole.
in level
I get my parole from URF level 4. That's where I get my parole from.
I was up there then. You was in round.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, that's the only level 4 you did up there.
Yeah, they only have one every level 3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
live and shit.
So where you went all joints up north?
Oh, you want to know my journey?
I mean, I don't because we on your journey on how you got out of prison and got into the industry. But
Oh,
you know, I'm a jail nigga, so give it to me a little bit.
No, I ain't. I'm gonna answer your question. My bad.
I'm a jail nigga, so give it to me a little bit.
No music shit, bro. So I'm the kind of guy. I'm the kind of Nation of Islam guy. And y'all interviewed Marvin Cotton,
That's my guy.
right?
That was-
I helped usher Marvin into the Nation of Islam, right? So when I came into the Nation of Islam, what was happening was the changeover was happening. You had Raphael X had came to prison. When Ralph came to prison, he was the first standing FOI to ever come into the Michigan Department of Corrections. So when Ralph came into the system, he saw what was going on in the system and how we were soldiering. And a lot of what we were doing was not proper. It was not proper etiquette.
Wow.
It was not proper etiquette.
Supreme
Ralph-
team. Wow.
when
I came.
I ain't even gonna get into the Supreme thing, but the Supreme thing came into existence because the Supreme team came into existence out
Dyson
of
was my guy though
rebellion.
too though.
Out of rebellion, not wanting to adhere to the law coming from the street. Because we in the Nation of Islam, we don't operate in a vacuum. We are still governed by what happens in the street. Yeah. So, and I ain't gonna get to a big Supreme team conversation, but yeah, I was never a part of Supreme. But shout out to them boys because they did what they had to
I
do.
know both Dyson X. And
Yeah, and Dyson, all
That's
them,
my guy.
M1.
Dyson
all
just
them
came
boys,
home?
Yeah.
Dyson was the opposite. They was
Yeah, so it was.
No, it was a big power struggle when I was at Bellamy Creek with the.
So-
we used to call them the good brothers and the bad brothers.
my other man Elijah.
I was at Elijah X, all of them. So the whole thing is, so when it happened was, so I had so much respect. If a motherfucker say that they didn't know who Chris X was, they lying. If a motherfucker say that I wasn't one of the most feared members of the Nation of Islam, they lying. I'm the kind of motherfucker, if you say something about Farrakhan, I'm stabbing you.
Oh, you like water?
Yeah.
Water said.
Yeah, so I'm like, and the whole thing is, but see, motherfuckers. So I dealt with the 5 ones. I dealt with the Bloods when the Bloods started coming in the mid '90s. I dealt with the GDs and Vice Lords. I'm the kind of motherfucker I can get along with anybody, and they love me because I wasn't judgmental, right? It's a time and place for everything. I give you a book, but I'll still let you do your thing, and I embrace you. I'm more concerned, even to this day, bro. I'm a Muslim. But I'm more concerned about a person's character than what they call themselves. I'd rather be around a good Christian than a whole ass Muslim any day. You hear me? Yeah. And I've always been that way. And I'm the kind of motherfucker, like, because back then, religions had power because you had Melanics, the Moors, Nation Islam, and you had the Sunnis, right? So we had the power was right there with the religion. But I'm the kind of motherfucker, let's just say you get into it with somebody in Nation Islam, and you can come and like, man, Chris X, dog, was on some whole shit. He did blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? What happened? If I know you, right? Mm-hmm. So how it went is I'm supposed to take my brother's word too. But sometimes your brother's word can't be taken. Yes, you got to examine your brother's word too. You got to make sure your brother is being a brother. Mm-hmm. Because you finna make us get into it with a motherfucker, or you finna send us on a mission and get at dog when you really got that boy dope and smoked that boy dope. When you really got that man freak book and tore pages out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know you did some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you fucking with his sissy, but you know you supposed to die for that. But a nigga that caught you, and you didn't caught him fucking with his sissy in the kitchen. He know you caught him. He know you gonna come tell me. So before that happened, he gonna say,
put a plate
"Oh,
down.
dog did it to me." Blah 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 blah.
And
so if I don't check that, I come. So and people know when you really angry and you fast to violence, motherfucker. That's how Sonny died. On the Godfather. Because they set him up, they know he quick to be angry. Set him up, beat his sister ass. His sister gonna call
He's
you.
a bad boy.
He come running, they gonna bust him down the causeway.
Yeah.
So you gotta check, motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck if you Nation Islam or not. I don't give a fuck if you say you're a Muslim or not. I'm still sharp and still I gotta make sure you keeping the G. Because a lot of times niggas join religion for the wrong reason.
Yeah, a lot of them was coming.
Right? So motherfuckers knew that I was a fair arbiter. You kind of be like, man, and motherfuckers say, oh, dog did so-and-so. I know you. I've been watching you on yard. That ain't your character. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Or he said, fuck Farrakhan. He said, fuck Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad had 50 wives fucking the hoes. What?
I seen a guy say that before.
You seen that happen. Like what? And so niggas ain't asking no questions, right?
So
and then you ain't no punk though. So when I come and ask you about it,
You stand off, so
like,
that's
what?
where it go up at right
you
there.
like, nigga, what? Like, come on, I ain't, what y'all trying to, no, hell, and you ain't, I don't give you a chance, but I know you. I ain't that kind of motherfucker. I'm gonna come and like, let me holler at you, bro. What's happening with you and blah, blah, blah. Like, that nigga owe me money, nigga got my motherfucking weed, smoked my weed, and took my weed and put some oregano on my shit and gave my shit back to he played games. He went out there to the visitor room. I sit that nigga in the visitor room and he stuffed in balloons and came back and then cut my dope and put some baby powder in my
creamer.
Come on. I think when they got the weed, the nigga took the weed.
Hey, listen.
Oregano on it.
You need to come on My Fair Vacation MDOC version if we gonna do the
my
jail
bad,
story.
my bad.
Listen, nigga.
I'm sorry.
Listen, nigga.
I'm gonna
Listen,
go out.
nigga. Listen, nigga.
Yeah, but see,
They
the
got
whole
some
thing,
motherfucking
music-
stories, don't they?
Hey, listen, and he don't know he talking to the encyclopedia of prisons, encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Them guys, we talking about my man, Terrell X, Bone, them my
yeah.
Shamik, I came through with them.
Yeah,
It was
Shamik,
my
yeah.
guy.
Well, Shamik,
Yeah, you got talent.
Shamik was 5%er when I met him.
Yeah, he became
Yeah,
nation.
he became nation
yeah.
at MR. When MR still had bars and roaches.
When y'all-
And Winter was the warden.
I know Ward.
Yeah, had the donkey.
That's who
Ward
I
was my
ran with.
baby. Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
we was all at Oaks together.
This
Yeah,
motherfucker knows so many people you wouldn't
No,
believe.
listen, bro. You had to know somebody in Tar, Frank X, and all them
Yeah.
up there. That shit was thick as a
Yeah, but the
motherfucker.
music thing, when I came home, when I was in prison, I wasn't no motherfucking
On the
music.
prison,
bro.
I was nervous.
When I was in
Yeah,
prison,
you
I don't even
gotta
know how I
be
got in
a big
parole,
boy.
to tell you the truth. I don't
You
even know how I
got
got
with
in
your
parole.
city. You ain't
I was in
nobody else.
I was in level 4.
Yeah, yeah. The boys are.
I was gone. Psychologically, I was
Cutting the
I
fuck
was
up
screwed.
in there.
Man, nigga, they
You know what I'm
was
saying?
they niggas
I said
beating the
I caught a
police.
dope case. I caught a dope case with Skip murder at St. Louis in
You talking about
2004.
Skip, basketball playing Skip?
Yeah, Skip. I caught a dope case. I caught a dope case. He ain't catch it. I took
That's my dog too. Him and
in 2004, I was in St. Louis. I got knocked with some dope, and they gave me another case. St. Louis bitch ass gave me another case.
and they keep you there forever.
Yeah.
Downside.
Yeah. So they kept me. So yeah, I got called the case.
Make you put on tight pants.
The inspector, the whole ass inspector. So they knew everything. The inspector came to the case. I'm in the hole. He came to my cell. He said, I know where you got that dope from. I was finna go see the parole board in 2 weeks. I never told the story before. I was finna go see the parole board in 2 weeks since 2004. I got caught with I was a tutor. I was a tutor over in school, right? So you know we
first job.
whopping out that bitch. We got the school like a trap in that bitch. We whopping out that bitch, right? So I get knocked off with the shit. I go to the hole. The inspector comes to my cell. He opened my slot. He said, "No, fucking open the door." He opened the door. Come up in there. He said, "Man, you got the dope from Skip. Skip fucking my nurse. I know he fucking my nurse. I just need somebody to say it, right? I know he fucking the nurse. I just can't catch him. I know the nurse bringing it in. I can't catch him.
Skip was smooth though.
You cool. You cool. That's your man. We watching y'all. We watching y'all on the cameras. We know y'all, right?" He say, "If you tell me, all I need you to just," he said, "you ain't got to say it." He said, "Just nod your head." He said, "I will walk you into your parole hearing, and I guarantee you will get a parole. I will tell them that you are the most cooperative inmate, blah, 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 blah. Just nod your head and say," I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say, "Did you get the drugs from Skip?" Nod your head. This bitch suck my dick, hold my. That's when I started saying suck my dick. Told the inspector, suck my dick, hold my door. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch. And everybody know it. You hear me? They took me to court, gave me a 2-4, stacked that shit on top of my.
Yeah, you stopped, then do that. Then go
Yeah,
back.
stacked that shit. They put the tail on the end of my shit. You hear me?
That's
But I
state
had to
time,
stop.
motherfucker.
They
Boy.
stop your.
So going through all that, what made you go home and what made you come home and get into
So
this
what happened
thing?
was this nigga who I don't fuck with no more, right? But I tell the story because it's G shit. One of my young niggas in there, he was my young dog in there. He was in there rapping, Southwest nigga. He from Southwest/Joy Road. He was in there rapping all the time. You know what I'm saying? He was a young motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in the religion, none of that kind of shit, right? So he was like, when I seen him, my daughter had a chance to go to Cass Tech. So I was home a couple of years. So my daughter had a chance to go to Cass Tech. So his son had a chance to go to Cass Tech. So I hadn't seen him since he'd been home. So I saw him at Cass Tech. So like, man, he hugged me like, "What's up, OG? What's up, brother, blah, blah, blah." He said, "Man, I'm doing," because I was real big when it come to, when you go home, do what you say you're going to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't come back in here giving your life away, bro. Go home and do what you say you're gonna do, right? So he's like, man, I'm in the studio, I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I said I was gonna do because I was real heavy on do what you say you're gonna do. You hear me? So he's like, man, you come to the studio and hear some of my shit. So we exchanged numbers and shit. So I went to the studio. Guy named Melodic, he had a studio 7 Mile in Greenfield and Lost.
Okay.
I went up there. I think he had 4 or 5 songs done. I listened to the shit, but he was hollering Joy Roll all day and this shit. So now I'm an East Side nigga, 2 City East Side nigga. So I'm not finna listen to no nigga hollering no Joy Roll all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm the kind of nigga, if it's Biggie versus Pac, nigga, I'm riding with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? If it's East Coast versus West Coast, I'm an East Side nigga. So, you know, generally speaking, I'm an East Side nigga. I'm riding with East Side. If it's Cheddar Boys versus Street Lords, which is what happened. We was in St. Louis. These niggas don't know the shit that happened in the street. That shit carried over there.
Yeah, that big ass Flint.
Yeah, niggas was getting stabbed over Cheddar Boys versus
yeah.
Street Lords shit. When that shit happened, and they collided out here in the street.
Yeah.
Niggas in prison was getting stabbed.
And Lil L came through on bullshit.
was getting
I'm all right with him, but he be on bullshit. If you a
can't
sucker,
get
you
this-
listen to it, he gonna tell you cut
Yeah,
it off.
turn that shit off. Nigga, it was that type of party. Niggas like, no, it wasn't. Nigga, you a liar. Or you was in level 1.
He pulling up.
You was in level 1. If you was in level 3, 4, well, he ain't really know.
It
level
was
3
3
level.
then, and then
Up higher, nigga, it was beef on the floor with that East Side, West Side shit.
they
What?
call it gradual reduction.
Man, you on your with your radio, you put that fucking Cheddar Boy tape in, and some West Side niggas, it's an issue.
Oh, they really pulling.
Nigga, they really pull up on your ass, nigga, turn that
About
shit
the
down,
music.
nigga.
Man, Lil L
Wow.
pulling
It's
up
gonna be a
on
knife fight.
motherfuckers.
So,
he's shorter than
When
Quan.
you fucking with your
Cut
man,
it off.
he's saying the West Side
So,
shit.
I went
got
to the
the
studio,
knife
I
out.
listened to this shit. So I said, it's all right, bro, but
You turn up on this jail shit.
yeah,
We gonna have to have all episodes where we talk about some jail shit.
Hey, listen,
You been quiet on every episode. We want to talk about some jail shit. You going crazy?
we talking about from side and them they all.
Yeah, we gonna make you a host on motherfucking My Fair Vacation.
So I don't fuck with nigga no more, but I'm telling the story. So I'm listening to it. I said, it's okay. But it's all West Side shit, bro. I ain't finna, even though I'm cool with motherfucker, I'm still an East Side nigga, though. I don't want to hear no nigga holler no Joy Roll all day.
Right.
Riff, raff, school crap. Oh, get that shit out of here, bro. No, I don't want to hear that shit all day. We cool, nigga, but we Jeff with each other like that. East Side nigga, West Side nigga, joint especially. So he's like, man, you should rap. That's what he said. He said, man, you
Pull
should
that
rap.
mic down, some
My
dog.
bad. He said, you should rap.
Oh, just scoot it. Yeah.
Oh, that's what he said. You should rap. I'm like, rap, nigga? I ain't no rapper, bro. He's like, man, he say, I was the most shit talking this motherfucker in the world in prison. I'm the kind of motherfucker, I cuss your ass out of the door in the hole. I cuss your ass up from 3:35 a.m. to motherfucker, you ain't getting no mail. Don't, nigga, I'm the number 1 cusser outer in the Michigan Department of Corrections.
Number 1
Cusser outer, nigga.
Cusser
Listen,
outer.
You gonna get no mail?
As long as he ain't hitting that wall,
And
shooting
listen,
at him.
if you
I like that
you just
word.
at the street, oh, I'm getting money. You know how they be the war story. I'm getting nigga, blah blah blah. I had the long sleep. I had the Cadillac when they had the Escalade trucks, the pickup trucks. I had this. I said, nigga, why you ain't getting no mail then? You ain't been out the street 6 months. You had what? That's your bitch ass up, boy. You lying, nigga. You ain't getting no mail. I say, nah, I've been noticing that the mailman come down here and he ain't stopping at your door. Matter of fact, when he come to your door, he burn rubber past your
You
door.
one of them niggas hating the hoe.
Yeah, why you get no stove? How you ain't get no stove? Why the stove man come? You ain't get no stove, get no commissary. You just left the street 3, 4. You lying, bitch ass nigga. So
Nobody love you.
he was like, bro, you should be a rapper. I said, no. I said, bro, I ain't no rapper, bro. I said, I don't even know nothing about no rap shit. He's like, bro. He said, man, but you a shit talker. All you gotta do is talk the same shit you was talking in prison. Just talking into the microphone. I said, bro, he said, like baby from Cash Money. The shit he be saying don't rhyme most of the time.
He just a shit
talking
talker.
that big top shit.
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
that resonate with shit. He said, just do it like that. Just the story.
Yeah.
So I said, I don't know. So I think he had like 4 songs. I have the finished product. He was 4 songs into the product.
Mm-hmm.
We finished with 21 songs. I was on 15 of the 21 songs. And I wasn't doing nothing but talking shit through the whole song. Nobody ever wrote no shit for me. I write my shit. I wasn't even really writing it. I was just talking shit into the microphone. So
What year was that?
2010, right? So from there, I ended up stop fucking with them niggas because, like, you know how you kind of when you in prison, you come home and you around the motherfucker, right? So specifically, the one nigga who I was fucking with, me and him not the same kind of nigga. We wasn't the same kind of nigga in the penitentiary. We ain't the same kind of nigga out here. So my whole thing is, I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to figure out where the money at. Nigga, I'm 40 years old. I've been locked up my whole life. When you add it up, I still have more time locked up than I do free, even right now. So my thing was, I'm trying to get to the money. I'm trying to figure out how to get to the money. So where's the money at in the music business? So I started looking at all the behind the scenes shit. This is in management. This is in promotion. This is in shit like that. So I kept on rapping, but I started looking for the money. That nigga wasn't interested in no money. And then I started to accumulate shit fast because my normal life kick in. I just came home. My normal life started. I fuck with niggas. I fuck with for real. You know what I'm saying? So I started to get cars, rims, sounds, clothes, blah blah blah. And that nigga wasn't on the same trajectory as I was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking big time. I'm buying houses. I'm accumulating shit. I'm starting businesses and shit. He ain't that type of nigga. And to this day, he ain't that type of nigga. So it's jealousy set in. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting making moves. I'm starting rubbing elbows with motherfuckers trying to figure out how this shit go. And motherfuckers, because he had been rapping longer than me and involved with this shit, he felt like that I was overstepping my boundaries because of the way I was moving, trying to acquire knowledge about how this shit worked. And so we didn't fight. We didn't even argue. It was just a difference. And then my Dawgface shit was just what it was. I'm talking shit about motherfuckers. Because in my rap style, I'm like, nigga, fuck you hoe ass nigga. You niggas some hoes, I'll slap on you niggas. I'm in the open mic with a bulletproof vest on with a whopper on me. You know what I'm saying? So niggas like, oh, that nigga must don't know how this shit go. He got a pistol and a bulletproof vest on the open mic. I had a ski mask on when I was on parole. I ain't supposed to be in no bar. I got a ski mask on with a bulletproof vest with a whopper on me because I don't know what these rap niggas. I'm thinking these rap niggas is serious when I'm hearing you talk that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking they talking, nigga, I'll shoot, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the majority of these rap niggas and bitch ass niggas. I don't know the majority of these rap niggas and bitch ass niggas. Who this?
This nigga.
I don't know the majority of these niggas, so I'm thinking these niggas serious. So I'm like, I gotta keep my on well me. These niggas gangsters. I don't know the majority of these niggas in whole real life. I learned real fast because these rap niggas started calling police on me. They started calling, I'm catching these niggas, knocking these niggas out at the open mics. You know what I'm saying? Then we don't got no Instagram. We got Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So niggas like, oh, that nigga ain't shit. That nigga penitentiary nigga. So I'm looking at this shit on Facebook. Oh yeah, nigga, I'll keep this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I see you at the open mic at Blondie's, Club Sin, Club Status. I'm knocking your ass up under a car, nigga, when I see you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's the rap bitch talking shit. I'm slapping these bitches. That's the type of shit I was on. So then my reputation got real bad. Oh, he hit a rap bitch. He a womanizer. He an abuser. So I've been getting attacked on social media 15 years. So when somebody says something bad about me right now, I'm like,
you don't give a fuck.
Nigga, I'm excited when y'all talk about me.
So you seen the other side of the game though?
Yes, sir.
The back side of the
Looking
game.
for it. Yeah.
And what was your first introduction to that said, fuck this rap shit, I'm gonna go behind the scenes, this where the money.
Well, I still rap right now.
I know. I
still drop some shit when I get in it. Like a hell of a, it's like my guy. So I get inspired when I see young guys doing well and moving well. So my whole thing is I went behind the scenes into management, marketing, advertising, and promotion. That is where the money is in the music business.
You studied that?
Yes, I did. Yeah, one of my early mentors was Carol Dorsey, BG Auntie. You know what I'm saying? I give her that credit because
Carol Dorsey, Red sister.
Yeah, Red. Yeah. So I was around them in 2013, 14. I was around Carol. Carol actually taught me how to be a shark. She ain't doing shit for free. Ain't nothing friendly. You know, she might talk to you for a few seconds on some free shit. Other than that,
I know her.
Ain't nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to be a shark from Carol. But as far as the music acumen, the music knowledge, I started hitting the road. I started going to Atlanta. I started going to New York. I started going to Florida. I started to meet people who were actually in the music business. And I started to acquire. I paid for knowledge, bro. I paid them motherfucker to teach me how to publish a song. I paid them motherfucker to teach me how to do a split sheet. I paid. So I traveled around. The Al Nuke situation. You know what I'm saying? When I met Al Nuke for the first time in 2014, Al Nuke gave me a lot of insight because he was managing Zaytoven at the time. So I was in the studio. I was at Patchwork with Thug. I was in patchwork with Gucci. I was in patchwork with Jeezy. I was in. Al Nuke put me in like motherfucker. Like, oh, you talk. He put me in rooms. I never made $1 off Al Nuke. I done brought multiple artists to Atlanta to buy Zaytoven beats from him. He never put in the very first time Zaytoven ever came to Detroit. I put it together with Black to Don. I brought Zaytoven up here for the very first time coming to Detroit, right? So being around Nuke, I was able to see like the inside of the industry. You know what I'm saying? I saw how motherfuckers was moving and shaking. You know what I'm saying? So I learned just through observation, because I used to be we in the patchwork is me, Nuke, Zay, Cassius J, Thug, and his whole crew. They up in that bitch. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't pulling my phone out. I ain't trying to take no pictures. I'm a street nigga. I ain't no groupie nigga. Like, fuck you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Detroit. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pulling out no phone. I ain't actually take no pictures. I ain't doing none of that kind of shit. So Nuke is another motherfucker who I learned something from. You know what I'm saying? In terms about how he was moving and how he was coordinating this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a few things just about being around him as well. But the vast majority of my knowledge, I learned shit from Said Louis. You know what I'm saying? I learned shit from, I came up with Chanel, because when Chanel was coming up with Vez and them, I was coming up with the Dawgface shit as well. I was doing podcasting. Nobody knew what the fuck a podcast was in the city.
And you say the years of this was 2010,
10,
2011.
11, 12, yeah.
So you started a radio
I
show.
was at 14, yeah. 2014.
But in 2011, you started a radio show? To go back a little bit.
I was on Worldwide Core Radio. It's an internet radio platform. I had a show, him on once a week, every Thursday, called Unleashed.
How you get the show, though?
My man Sessions, my man is my player partner, my man. I had started a music tour called the Mob Life Music Tour, where I would take artists from Detroit to St. Louis, Memphis, Alabama for shows. I would put together
Who were some of the first artists you took?
Black Government Gang. I took motherfuckers from Ipsy, Pontiac, Detroit, Kalamazoo. To me, it didn't matter where you was from. You know what I'm saying? But the first people who did I take first? Black Government Gang. The Black Government Gang is some of the first people who I took. Lava Dope out of Ben Harbor was on my first tour. My first tour was we went to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the Good Time Sports Bar.
The fuck made you go away to Tuscaloosa, Alabama?
My family from Tuscaloosa originally. My mom and daddy originally from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? My man Session, who I started with, West Side cat, real cool cat. That's who I started with. He's the one who actually gave me the idea to start a podcast. He's the one who said, let's film your show and put it on YouTube.
And this was originally when you were just doing a radio show?
Yes, sir. It's in 2012.
So, and that's really why you're here, because in the state of the podcast shit, like you say all this shit documented.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say that you was ahead of the curve with this shit.
When it comes to podcasting as we know it right now,
Yeah.
like in a interview style setting where you're interviewing everybody who was somebody back then. Ice Red Vezo first time on the podcast. Jello and them, they was all together. There was Green Gang. First time, Carol Dorsey, first time on the podcast. Floss a lot. First time on the podcast. On my show, Unleashed, on Worldwide Core Radio. So what took it from just being an internet radio show into a podcast is we filmed it and we uploaded it, the finished product, onto YouTube so you can see it later. So it was what it was. That's 2012. You can Google, you can YouTube, Dawgface, Unleashed Reloaded, and you're going to pop up.
So from 2012 to now, you've been putting on for the culture.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that, because a lot of people come into Dawgface with the Dawgface that everybody know.
Yeah.
What's some of the things that happen behind the scenes that you instrumental in this Detroit music culture?
When it comes to spreading Detroit's sound across the country, outside of the artists themselves making good music, I was spreading Detroit sound at a time where even some of the biggest people in Detroit who had migrated outside of Detroit said that we would never make it. said our sound was too immature.
That's
Said the
crazy.
beats was like some Casio drum machine shit.
Damn.
I was spread Detroit sound. I was a champion for Detroit sound in Alabama. I was a champion of Detroit sound in Memphis. I was a champion of Detroit sound in St. Louis. I was a champion of Detroit sound in Florida. When you look at artists from Detroit who got booked in Tampa Bay, in Tampa, right?
Yeah, just recently.
What in the fuck does Tampa Bay got to do with Detroit? Started the first artist that I ever got booked in Tampa Bay was T Grizzly in 2017. First one. Every artist from Detroit, with the exception of a Dave's Loaf or a Big Sean or Eminem, who done his show in Tampa Bay since 2017, is through me. The reason why they say that Tampa or Central Florida got a Detroit flow, or they have a relationship, the 813 to the 313, and vice versa.
Okay.
I cultivated that.
And I did time in prison, like in Jessup,
Yeah.
South Florida, Central Florida area. So I'm aware of a lot of them artists from down there, and they did sound like Detroit niggas to me.
Yeah.
The Jimbos and
I know Jimbo.
the chicken, not Chicken P, but what's the dude's
Listen,
name, man?
Everybody down there from
They got a Detroit sound to them, to me.
Chicken P got a Detroit sound.
Yeah, but he from Melbourne, but it's a dude from Florida.
Yeah, but see, the whole thing is, a lot of Detroit guys look at that shit and they be mad about it. Like, y'all stole our sound, my nigga. I tell you what, like they say Boss Man D-Lo. They say Boss Man D-Lo got a Detroit flow, Detroit cadence, and his beats have like a Detroit vibe or cadence or tempo to it. All right, if he stole your flow, do something with it then, nigga. Since you the originator of it, take it and make it marketable. Since he popularized it, since the country is feeling it, take it and do something with it. You know what I'm saying? So I helped cultivate relationships between Detroit and St. Louis, Detroit and Memphis. Long before Doug was ever signed to Gotti, I was in St. Louis throwing concerts at the 300 on Main and Beale Street. I was in Tuscaloosa. I was in St. Louis throwing concerts at the Foo Bar. When Six Keys, everybody in Detroit know who Six Keys is, female, right? I didn't meet Six Keys in Detroit. I met Six Keys in St. Louis. She came to my concert at the Foo Bar. I had heard about her, but I had never met her. I met Six Keys in St. Louis. She came to my concert when she heard that the Mob Life Music Tour with some Detroit guys was in town because of her relationship with Detroit.
She
came to my
originally from
concert.
St. Louis, but a lot of people think she's from Detroit.
No, yeah, she's from Lou. If you know her, you know she's from Lou. So when it comes to the spreading Detroit sound, I'm at the forefront of that. And as far as this generation, I'm at the forefront. And this is during the time when motherfuckers said they wasn't gonna make it. Motherfuckers didn't believe in Detroit sound. I was taking it. When you hear T Grizzly, 4-2 Doug, V's, GT, Babyface Ray, Solid Baby, on the radio in Tampa Bay, in St. Pete, in that whole Clearwater area, right? It's because me and Helliver took their music down there and gave it to the top club DJs, top concert DJs, and top radio DJs. Me and Helliver was on iHeartRadio Tampa Bay telling the whole fucking Central Florida area about Detroit artists. Motherfuckers don't know that because I don't spend no time talking about it or bragging about it. To me, I'm looking for the next best thing to do. I don't spend no time rehashing. It's not like I brag a lot, but I already I'm a ghetto nigga, bro. I come for nothing.
I know, dog.
So I brag about the car, some clothes, shoes, chain, watch, whatever. But I don't really give, if you know me, you know I don't really give a fuck about that. Nigga, I spent too much time in prison to really give a fuck about that. I buy this shit because I feel like I deserve it because I spent so much time locked up. And so if I have the means to get it, I get it. But when it comes to this Detroit shit, what motherfuckers don't know is that when it comes to this generation, from Doughboy Cash Out forward to right now, my nigga, the reason why niggas know about y'all in Alabama, not right now because y'all on fire now, but I'm talking about in 2012, 13, 14, 15, the reason why motherfuckers in Tampa Bay, the reason why I can book a Peasy in Tampa, the reason why I can get Doug booked in Tampa, Ray booked in Tampa, that's because all the top promoters in Tampa Bay, from Slick World and ENT to Self-Made to Milkman, all of them my niggas, them my people. Ask Helliver when you talk to Hell, who's responsible for opening up Central Florida, putting Detroit sound in Central Florida? That's me. Without no thanks. They just not finding it out now. Because people have been telling me, bro, motherfuckers say, like, well, who is this Dawgface nigga? What have you done? All you do is talk shit. Nigga, you niggas don't have a clue how much money I done spent.
And that's why you hear everybody has a voice. All the bullshit aside, like I say, I'm gonna let you be who you is, because I am who I am. And can't a nigga tell me not to be real. I can't tell you not to be Dawgface, but we want to know what you've did. So now a lot of people that didn't know that from watching this show.
Yeah, I'm a
You feel
published
what I'm
author.
saying?
I've written books. I'm a published author. So listen. So the whole entertainment business. So I've been in the entertainment business a long time, bro. I think last year was the first year, because I keep track of my money that I spend. Last year was the first year where it flipped. So right now, everything that I'm making is pros in terms of money I put into it. I spent thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on artists. I spent tens of thousands. Listen, there's an artist out of Ypsilanti. I ain't gonna say his bitch ass nigga name. I had a $250,000 production deal on the floor with him. $100,000 of that, ask hell of a, y'all from the same hood. $100,000 of that production deal, that $250,000, was supposed to go to hell of a, to be the exclusive producer.
Right.
The nigga went behind my back and went to the person who was putting the money up and fucked the whole deal up, costing the whole deal. I have taken money out of my pocket. I think altogether, with no cap, and I can prove it, I think I spent about $300,000 of my money on rappers since about 2014, 15. I have gotten sponsors for rappers who had nothing but had amazing talent. I've gotten $1.5 million of sponsorships. The shit I just told you about with Helliver, I had a nigga, the artist from Ipsy, he's working against me behind my back while I'm working for him.
Wow.
I was supposed to go pick up the $100,000 check for Helliver. When the shit hit the floor, I was supposed to go pick up the check. I could have still got the check, but I cussed the chick out. I cussed the female out who was putting the bread up. She don't know shit about the music business, bro. I had an open checkbook. Her husband was one of the most powerful attorneys in the state of Michigan. And if I say I need $100,000, she's like, come get it. I need $50,000, come get it, right?
Damn.
The rapper didn't like how I was spending the money. He felt like I should have gave him some of the money in his pocket. Like, I'm supporting everything about your career. Everything. We flying first class. We flying. We staying in top-of-notch Airbnbs, top-of-notch hotels, resorts. I got an 8-city tour. The 8-city tour was going to cost her $130,000. An 8-city tour. New York, Dallas, Atlanta, New York, Dallas.
It was a female or a male? Female?
Yeah. Wow. I have secured, see, you have people who want to be in the music business, but they don't know anything about it, but they know me. They understand how much money you can make in the music business, right. So they tapped into me. So whatever artists I brought to the table, that's who they was going to put their money behind. An open checkbook.
Damn.
An open checkbook. I've secured, and every artist I ever worked with that checkbook, they all crossed me. Wow. They all crossed me listening to other motherfuckers. They all crossed me. That's why I never spent another penny on a motherfucking rapper. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if you can rap like Jay-Z and Scarface and all the one. I ain't give your bitch ass a dime, nigga. Nigga, you can rap, you better get a hustle.
Well, let's get into the music shit a little bit. Because I asked all my guests this. And being that you've had some footprints on where Detroit is now. Because our sound is big now.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that when you was in the trenches in Tampa Bay,
like that.
putting on for the city and taking this music there. When you say the shit sounded like Casio music.
I didn't say it, but
I say when you say they say the shit sounded like Casio music, because I've been doing music for a while, my nigga.
Right.
They used to always say our shit sounded like that, and people gonna see this interview from I did prison in Fairtown, all over the world. I've been putting on for Detroit music that long because I do music.
Right.
And niggas used to say y'all, that shit sounds, so I know what you mean when you say that. So with all that being said, where we at now? Mm-hmm. The sound of the industry is a hell of a sound.
Yeah, for the moment.
And I ain't saying that because hell of a my man, because hell of a my, that's the sound of the industry has went through a transition where everybody was trying to sound like Helliver. How do you feel about that?
Shit. Well, I mean, to answer your question, is like Hella was like a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good. So let me just back up for a second. It feels good that Detroit sound is being accepted on a broad scale, on a national, international level. Because who wouldn't be proud that the sound coming from Detroit waited a long time. We had local neighborhood superstars. We had the Rock Bottoms, the fucking Awesome Dre's, the fucking Street Lords. We had the Cheddar Boys, right? But they never made it to the height that these boys have made it to now. These boys now, without even much effort, are past where the Street Lords, Rock Bottoms, and Cheddar Boys wished and dreamed they could have been. They didn't even understand this level of success these young boys having. And most of the old rappers don't believe these young guys should have that level of success because most of the generation before this generation, from Dope Boys Cash Out backwards, those rappers there, they look at these rappers like they can't rap in this generation forward. And they don't believe they should have the level of success they have because they don't believe that they are talented like they were. They don't believe it.
You just said something, and I want to hit this point. You said from Dope Boys Cash Out forward.
New generation.
Okay, but let me take this and run with me for a minute. Dope Boys Cash Out backwards. The era to Dope Boys Cash Out backwards to the Street Lord Cheddar Boys. So let's say 2010 to 2006. That 2006 to 2010, why is that era so overlooked? You don't hear the Made Westers. Even when Helliver behind Made Westers, you don't hear the Made Westers.
It's just what our time.
You don't hear the Lodge Boys. You don't hear the KAs. You don't hear the Stretch Moneys. You don't hear the Mike Mikes.
Well, on national level, you didn't.
I'm talking about even with people saying that
We had our own
the sound. People
culture
think
here.
that it is the Street Lords that created the Dope Boy sound. And I think it's more so of that era, 2006 to 2010. I think it's more so KA influence, Lodge Boy influence, Made West influence,
Well, let me just say this, right?
Mike influenced.
So from the Street Lords, the Cheddar Boys, I'm older. So I grew up with Smiley. I grew up with Awesome Dre. I grew up with Detroit Most Wanted, you know. So, but from that particular era, so I think that's the birth of the neighborhood rap superstars. When you talk about the Rock Bottom, when you talk about the Cheddar Boys, when you talk about the Street Lords, that's the birth of that's like our Cash Money and Master P.
For sure.
Era.
For sure, to a certain extent.
So when you talk about Blade and his impact, all that flossing and rapping and all that kind of shit, that's the birth of our superstar, braggadocious, dope niggas, get money, fuck whole era. You hear me? Mm-hmm. So that era had more impact on on Detroit sonically than any other era before them. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Rock Bottom, Street Lords, Eastside Cheddar Boys, bro, I have motherfuckers right now mad at me for saying something about wine. Because motherfuckers literally grew up listening to Would you kill for $1 million? Shit, I would.
100,000 in cash, would you kill? $1 million in cash, would you kill for it? That shit was hard, nigga.
Listen,
hell yeah.
You have motherfuckers who hate me and would do something to me if they could, because how do you explain to you introduce your kids to Street Lords? You introduce your kids to them, they grew up listening to you rock that. So this nigga named, who the fuck is this Dawgface nigga saying, dog, Blase being such and such? Motherfuckers literally grew up idolizing. I had niggas say, bro, I grew up selling dope listening to Rock Bottom, Street Lords. I grew up believing wine was the biggest thing since Scarface from the movie.
So you think that era of music left a footprint so big
Absolutely.
that it erases an era that come after it?
Bro, the motherfuckers who came after them was trying to. It's like a crack.
But listen to me. Follow me what I'm saying though.
Yes.
A nigga don't mention Made West. A nigga don't mention Lodge Boys. A nigga don't mention Stretch Money. They just mention
No.
Street Lord, Rock Bottom, Cheddar Boys.
Because-
Doughboys, Team Eastside.
Because
it skips a whole era.
Yeah, because the impact of
Nigga don't mention. Look what I just said. KA on the TV. Nigga don't mention KA.
Yeah, but listen,
KA was one of the first rappers with a DVD.
That's my nigga.
Living the shit, doing what he said, but nigga don't mention him in.
No, you don't. Because let me tell you why. So here's the thing: when it comes to Street Lords, Rock Bottom, Cheddar Boys. So after them, that's when you have the Lies Boys, and this is before, right? The H&ICs.
And I might be a little biased because that's my era, and I'm like
No,
niggas
it's the
forgot
truth.
that era.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
What you said is so Stretch Money is a Detroit legend, right? He dropped at least one legendary song, right? He had one of the biggest movements and one of the biggest waves in Detroit history up to date. You know what I'm saying? Just singularly. He wasn't in a group. It was a one-man band. You know what I'm saying? With the support of Crane. Shout out to my man Crane and them. So, but it is true because the Lies Boys, HNIC, Streets Are Us, Street Life, and them, all them boys, they never reached the level of overall popularity that the Street Lords, Rock Bottom, and Cheddar Boys did.
Okay, so let me take this then, because what you're saying is it could be true. I'm not gonna say it could be true. It is damn near true. But Rich Ken, All White Buffs. That song right there, like niggas been wearing buffs, but that song gave a visual of that shit. Shout out Lil J for shooting that video. Right. But that shit is a big imprint on Detroit.
Yeah.
And from that era, a motherfucker don't mention that. Like,
yeah, because the people, so we don't really have historians, bro. The only person who I know who knows something about through and through is Brandon Scarper, B. Scarb, right? We call him Detroit's new hip hop historian. He kind of like took over for Newface. Newface is a legend. He's in Atlanta now, but now Newface has been in Atlanta a long time now. So Brandon Scarper is like Detroit hip hop historian. He know about all this shit. He can rock like a college professor, which is what he is, by the way, too, right? So first of all, bro, right now, these motherfuckers have short attention spans. It's about it's a mini situation, right?
Most
So
definitely.
right now,
That's everybody.
people know who McNichols is. They know who the Lies Boys are. They know who they are. But the Lies Boys and like the KAs, KA is like an anomaly because KA was getting so much money and he was doing shit. You couldn't understand what KA was doing. Because he was doing shit that hadn't been done before. And he was doing it on his own. He was putting diamonds in his teeth and niggas didn't know you know what I'm saying? He was going getting whole Zaytoven mixtapes and shit when niggas didn't know what. At that point.
so how's that overlooked?
KA was showing
How?
up.
Because
I heard.
because
For real.
because that whole era, like you just said, that whole era is real murky from the Lies Boys and shit. The Lies Boys were never as popular as the ones who came before
Somebody
them.
else said that. I can't think. Was
real
it Neek
murky.
that said that? Somebody else said that about.
It was neat.
Somebody else said that about that era of music.
It's real murky,
From
bro.
like
because
06
niggas that
to
get so
2010.
listen, look at what happened to Rock Bottom. Look at what happened to the Cheddar Boys. Look at what happened to that shit. It had a major impact and influence and left a major footprint, but it also left a nasty.
So they suffered.
aftertaste.
That era
They
was the
suffered.
Black Cloud
Niggas
era
getting
of.
dead and niggas going to prison. So it was a black cloud when niggas trying to reestablish because the big powerhouses.
Damn.
Rock Bottom didn't really go to prison, but it was a lot of beef.
But the whole damn,
all that shit.
Ain't nobody ever broke that shit down like that.
It's real murky. So you didn't have. I'm gonna tell you who brought Detroit back.
T Grizzly.
No,
West Side nigga.
Before here you go.
T Grizzly, West Side nigga.
Before that though, let me tell you the motherfucker.
Doughboys.
That was later.
Some
on.
West Side niggas.
One step before him. Let me tell you who reignited after all. KDZ.
Oh, West Side nigga.
KDZ.
No, I'm glad you said KDZ.
Uh-huh.
I'm motherfucking glad you said KDZ. Because I even overlooked KDZ when I said all them names. Because out of all them names, KD was bigger than all them.
He's bigger than all of
Yeah,
them.
he was.
So how the fuck can you say Detroit music and you not say KDZ?
You can't.
Yeah.
With
can't.
Yeah. and listen, my nigga,
like you
I'm gonna
said,
get excited about this. We're respecting what we
Motherfuckers got
said.
a
We're
short
gonna keep it
attention
respectful
span, so
or whatever.
motherfuckers just don't
How can you
remember.
erase what KDZ's imprint on the music?
You can't. Who's trying to do that?
But they skipped that era. That era.
Oh, so listen. You have in that era. So it's a gray, murky period. It's a black hole from from the Cheddar Boys and the
Make sure you come in the mic. We
Oh, my
this,
bad.
this no, I'm saying this is just good. We got to get
No,
the, you know what I mean?
So from the Cheddar Boys, so from Rock Bottom, Street Lords, Cheddar Boys.
Right.
After them, you have the Lodge Boys and DZ, and you have KA, and bro, it was just like their fall was it's like an earthquake in Detroit. Niggas was getting dead and niggas was going to prison. That shit was real life.
Yeah.
To a lot of motherfuckers in Detroit. So motherfuckers really scared.
Damn, because even with Mike, because Kosher Nosha, they had one of the biggest movements. They had the best videos and everything. Mike went to prison.
Shout out to Baby Ray.
So that era was like
Yeah.
a keeping it too real
Yeah, so-
era, and
yeah, they-
Blade and them just got killed. So it was like,
Yeah.
oh, these niggas in
They
Detroit
suffered
real
from
gangsters.
that. They suffered from
Damn.
that, and it did not. So KDZ, he provided a glimpse, a light. He was like a light because DZ was on fire.
Like
So he was like a light, but he was still because he connected to Juan and his whole street lord thing. But DZ was a rap god. Tone,
Another motherfucker
Yeah.
from that era.
Stretch Money
He was on
was on
wide open.
fire. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of so after that, when the Doughboys changed the game, Them some young niggas. It wasn't even about no dope dealing and killing. They weren't talking about dope dealing and killing. Doughboys made music fun again for Detroit.
They did make
Money, hoes, cars, and clothes. Keep the dope, keep the killing, and we finna shoot you down. The Doughboys made being young and being vibrant fun again.
Yeah.
Where the hoes at? Where your yays at? Where the cars at? Where
I'm
your
about to fuck you up though right quick.
yays at?
I'm about to fuck you up right quick. Keep it all the way 100. How needed is a Dope Boys album right now? Your real opinion.
Well, let me just say this, right? Oh, I'm always give my real opinion. My real opinion is that after that Doug
They
concert,
should have did it then.
and I talked to all of them. They should have dropped it right on the heels of that. They all got a spark from it. From Clay, everybody got a spark from it.
they
But
did.
they should have got together and put together at least an EP to feed the streets. I don't know why they didn't. That was the opportunity they should have took. It's been a couple of years now, hasn't it? A year and a half?
Yeah.
A couple of years
That was
now?
last year. Yeah.
Was it last year?
It been out a year and a half because it was January 24.
24?
January 24.
Okay, well, it is what it is
A
now.
year and a half.
So they should have took the opportunity to do it then. I don't know why they did. I don't know, but that was a humongous blunder on their part. A Doughboy album, from a nostalgic point of view, it'd be something that is gonna stream because niggas gonna listen to it to see what the quality of music is. They're gonna see if they can make music that resonates right now.
Yeah, for
so it's
sure.
gonna stream. And they first two songs, if they hard, if the videos is hard,
They gone. They out the
it's on. It's on. Yeah, so I would love to see a Team Eastside album.
For sure.
Yeah.
I would love
Because
to see that.
I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Musically, I'm more of a fan of Team Eastside than the Dope Boys. Musically, I'm a West Side nigga, and I'm going to talk that West Side shit. But
Right.
musically, I listen to Babyface Ray and Peasy more than I listen to Payroll.
Right.
And always have. Always will. It's just what it is. But you say the Dope Boys changed the game.
Fuck yeah. Them young niggas came through that bitch stunting like that. You know, and they had a little beef and conflict, you know, but they made music fun again.
Yeah.
It wasn't about shooting niggas, killing niggas, beefing. It was about niggas, you got some money? Because Detroit is really about
that
you
might
got
be
some
what
money.
we need right now.
It is.
Outside of this
That's
real
why,
music bullshit.
That's why I asked you that.
Yeah.
Is a Dope Boys album needed? Because I think if the Dope Boys drop an album, that'll spark Team Eastside to drop an album. Not saying it'd be some monkey do shit, but they'll see the impact that it do for the city, and that'll change some of the trajectory of what's the, you know what I mean? You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'll set up a tour.
Man, that shit'd be big.
Good. It
Detroit tour is definitely
do
needed.
your solos and do your.
Why you don't think it been no Detroit tour, dog?
because when it comes to having enough artists who have enough national appeal, we are just getting to the point where we have enough. Since T Grizzly forward, we're just getting to the point, with the exception of the Eminems and the Days.
Yeah, and we ain't
Nah,
speaking.
that shit.
When we talk about Detroit, we ain't
Talking
speaking
about Detroit sound.
Exactly.
We're talking about street shit.
You know,
the real shit.
Yeah.
Right? So that's T Grizzly forward.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about in terms of national popularity, them boys are so focused on at this point, it's like they're focused on themselves and they're focused on their own bag.
Yeah.
And I don't think they understand. I mean, see, the music business is a fickle business, right? So you got to jump on shit when it's hot. You know what I'm saying? So
Window of opportunity.
why hasn't there been a Detroit tour? I think if a promoter right now, you can get a Ray, Skilla, Peasy, Sada. You can get them and they can sell out shit. They can sell out at least like the Fox Theaters type shit. You know what I'm saying? And they have enough name recognition with, like, you can take a Payroll, a Ray, a Skilla, a Peasy, a Baby Money, and it's a couple of more motherfuckers. I don't want to leave anybody. I don't want to forget anybody. But you could take, you could take a T Grizzly, Skilla Baby, Babyface Ray, Peasy, a Baby Money, a Vezo, a Tron, and a Solid Baby.
And that bitch will go ham.
I believe, but it's just about cultivating it and then getting everybody on the same page. Why it hasn't happened yet? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I think everybody's focused on
do you
themselves.
think it can ever be done?
If it can be done, they need to do it within the next 6 months. I said 6 months. I didn't say a year.
So let me ask you this though.
Because waves change.
Yeah.
Like right now, the wave is with Dallas now.
With the Zillionaire Doe and the Montana them.
Mm-hmm.
So you think they done took our wave? You think it's over for us?
They didn't take our wave. They didn't take anything from us.
But do you think the Detroit wave is played out?
Well, so when you listen to New Dallas, you hear Detroit inflection in there. They don't rap like Dallas, Texas niggas.
Yeah.
They don't rap like Houston niggas.
I mean, and
So
you could probably see that with Montana 700 having a Peasy feature.
because them boys live out there, and they embrace them boys when they wasn't like they are now.
And I know from making music, like when I make my music, I talk the shit I really live. That nigga said he murdered his first 100 riding around listening to Peasy. He really meant that when he said that. You know what I'm saying?
He absolutely did mean that. And so the whole thing is, so when people always want, they took something from us. No, motherfucker.
And I ain't meaning in the time for that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not a conversation that's a conversation that's going around the country.
Yeah.
Is our wave over with? Right? Our wave was inspired by T Grizzly, then it was supported or enforced by Solid Baby, Babyface Ray, Peasy, Skilla came through and added his mix to it, and a few more of us came through. Baby Money's, the Vezes, they came through and they added, and boom, boom, boom.
Who next can grab that sound and bring it back here? Who next can grab? Who you see next
Good
that's
question.
big
I'm
to?
glad you asked me that.
Who next that you
I
see
already-
big?
I already know. If they don't drop the ball, Ghetto Baby Boom. Ghetto Baby Boom. His sound, he don't sound like nobody. He sound original. Ghetto Baby Boom, he remind me of Snoop Dogg. He don't sound like nobody. He has his own cadence, own flow. He talking that shit. He really. Ghetto Baby Boom can be a star as big as anybody since T Grizzly. He can be that. So Ghetto Baby Boom can be a star.
That's saying a lot.
Period. One person.
If he don't drop the ball, like you said.
And given
Yeah.
and from the outside looking in, I 1,000% agree with you. I 1,000% agree with you.
It's a couple of motherfuckers.
That nigga got a flow.
But he with me and hell of a. So whenever I go to Tampa, wherever I go anywhere, whether it's Memphis or St. Louis, Alabama radio, I don't pass out CDs no more. But he go this, that, he listen to this, listen to that. I ain't got to go there. DJ Shizm is one of the most powerful DJs in Central Florida. iHeartRadio Tampa. We send him music. I send DJ Dream Chaser music. I send DJ Yayo 305 music. I send DJ BJ music. I send Headbuster music in Orlando. I sent them Ghetto Baby Boom music about a week ago. It's like he got it. They just waiting for the overall.
He got it.
They waiting for Jerk. Hey, Jerk. They waiting on you. And that's a shameless plug.
Hey, no,
I didn't
no,
get paid
no.
to say that, but Get Up Baby
Listen.
Boom, he got that.
You saying ain't jerk they waiting on you. That's a whole other conversation when you speak a jerk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's family, and we all know how jerk is.
It wasn't no jerk. No, jerk got one. Like Lando had Baby Trying.
Yeah.
Now Jerk has a couple of good artists, right? And I ain't taking nothing from nobody, but you asked me a question, I gotta keep it gangster.
For sure.
Get Up Baby Boom, with the way that music is and his style and his subject matter.
So that you answering that the way you answer it, take away from me even asking you who you think the hottest in the city is. Or is that the same question? The next to flow and the hottest in the city.
It ain't the same question because you have multiple artists who really kind of like brewing all your money as far as. So let me go east to west because that's the easiest way for me to do it. East side, number one, All Your Money. All Your Money is number one.
I'm hip to him. He would through Doug Camper. I'm hip to him.
Yeah, the relationship is there. All Your Money, East Side, West Side, Ghetto Baby Boom. I'm sorry if that's it. If they put together a sustained attack, both of them, that's next. And y'all West Siders, y'all need somebody because y'all in trouble.
What the fuck you mean we need
Jerk
somebody?
gonna make it happen.
Y'all need somebody because who y'all done had?
You just said Get a Baby Boom.
Yeah, but I'm talking about.
T Grizzly just dropped.
In this new generation, I mean,
T Grizzly still T Grizzly.
T Grizzly East Side nigga for real.
T Grizzly still T Grizzly.
Man, you want to take everybody on the east. You want to take everybody on the east,
East Side
man.
nigga for real. That Joy Road shit don't count. I'm still mad at him for fucking with all them East Side niggas. No, T really East Side nigga. No, I'm just joking. But
I'm gonna give you this though, because I want to get into some of the podcast shit. You know what I'm saying? And we usually keep our interviews, and we ain't got no time constraint, but we usually keep our interviews short. But it's no way we can have Dawgface in the building and shit not going because you got so much shit to talk, and it's so many layers to you.
There's
and I
two
want to peel back
interviews.
for sure. This gonna be a part one and then part two for sure.
Literally.
But top 5, Detroit. Mount Rushmore, Detroit hip hop all time, top 5. And then we gonna move on to this podcast shit.
It's top 5. I want to
top
hear
5
that.
of all time.
Yeah. And you old nigga, and you still in the mix, so you know you generations you can.
Top 5.
Industry rappers on there too.
No,
No, we talking about Detroit.
right. Top 5 of all time.
No, I'm talking about like.
Let me
Emmett
start
shit.
with.
Yeah, Detroit rapper.
So top 5 of all time. Eminem is not in my top 5.
Would you put either one of them in there?
Big Sean, I put Big Sean in there. Big Sean, nice.
No, I ain't. No.
Yeah, I fuck with Sean.
He asked me his.
If that's the case, you got, if you gonna do that, you gotta go Eminem, Big
You see what he
Sean,
been doing lately?
Dave Slow.
No, I want yours.
Man,
Fuck
what?
Yeah, I want yours.
That boy talking crazy right
So,
now.
Top 5 of all time. Number 1, Tough Tone. When it comes to cash shit talking, I'll fuck you up. I'm an aggressive nigga.
I mean, that align with your personality.
Yeah. Tough Tone is number 1 in my Mount Rushmore. Put him on there. Well, I ain't even gonna Mount Rushmore put Tough Teasy on there because he represented the East Side. There's no better representation of what people say the East Side is, the aggressiveness shit, and don't give a fuck ass attitude. Tough Tone, number 1. Blade Icewood got to go on that motherfucking Mount Rushmore. Tough Tone, Blade Icewood. Big Hurt.
I was just thinking, Hurt. I swear to God, he was in my mind right now.
But I'm gonna tell you something though. Big Hurt, a flowing motherfucker. My favorite member of Rock Bottom was Ride Day though.
They have-
For sure.
oh,
Cause Ride
Tango and Cash together, I count them as one.
Yeah, him
But
and
nobody
Blackface.
couldn't fuck with them.
Him and
Yeah,
You gotta
Blackface.
count him as one.
Yeah, so
Blackface,
Ride Day,
cuz.
see Ride Day come through. He Ride Day, he like a Cassidy type nigga. He punchline metaphor in your
They
ass.
was the same
talk to
though.
the
They was
bitches.
like a
Yeah,
They used to
Tango and Cash was like Styles and Jada.
yeah.
And back then, I didn't know, it wasn't visual. So I didn't know who Ride Day was or who Billy Bathgate was. So they was one nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
was-
Well, so off that note, one of my favorite songs is that No.
Oh, when that bitch hit, oh my God.
Listen, I'm in the penitentiary. And I ain't even probably listen to no West Side. But see, Rock Bottom went in there, East Side West Side beef. So they was safe for us. They was safe
Hey,
for
listen.
us. But
I want your top 5, but
All right.
Rock Bottom are considered like hip hop guys, ain't they?
yeah, fuck yeah. They
sure.
all Rock Bottom, Street Lords, East Side Cheddar Boys. So I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna say
Rod Day.
no, because Herc lyrically, Herc is an assassin.
Man.
He an assassin. And
And when you talk about Detroit,
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore,
yeah, Mount
Kirk
Rushmore.
gotta go up there.
So Tough Tone, Big Herc, Blade Icewood. I got 2 more. Mount Rushmore, Tough Tone, Big Herc, Blade Icewood.
And you got to put your feelings aside, even if you don't deal with them.
Yeah, so go and throw Big Sean in there.
I'm gonna problem with Big Sean, right? So, totality, street and industry,
Yeah.
M and Sean. M and Sean, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong. You got the street and you got the industry.
That's cold.
Yeah.
That's cold. That's a cold. That would be my list.
Let's get into this
It
podcast
is
shit,
cold,
man. This YouTube shit. You say you was, ain't no you say you was up ahead of the forefront uploading shit in 2011 on YouTube.
Let's find out.
Did you Google on your, looking up your first post?
That was, what, 14 years ago?
Well, regardless of the fact, it's kind of documented that it is what it is. Where this shit at now?
A lot of niggas hate because we from the East and the East ain't really never showed out. And when they did show out, you think that's what it is? That's what it is. The East showing out right now. We out here showing
Green
out.
guys, 11 years ago.
Sticking together, bro. Ain't nothing they can do.
11. And listen, that's 11. This is Unleashed Reloaded. My second go round at it, right? 11 years ago, nobody knew the term podcast wasn't a part of the urban lexicon, right? So podcasting, I was listening to Rush Limbaugh. Podcasting was just audio.
Radio, because podcasts originally started just
radio,
audio.
right? So I was in prison. We up north listening to motherfucker Milwaukee Brewers. I'm listening to Rush Limbaugh.
Green Bay.
I'm listening to what's the Howard Stern show on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Visually speaking, Howard Stern took it visual.
Howard Stern might be the godfather
He absolutely
of
is.
what is a podcast.
Absolutely
What it
is.
is
He
now.
is.
I didn't have any. I didn't have.
Ain't no might be.
I didn't have
Yeah, he
anybody
is.
to look at. Now you had internet radio. You had 7 Mile Radio. You had SB something, SB Mix Radio. But in terms of filming they shit and putting it on YouTube, show me somebody who did it before me.
So where this shit at now? Because in when you did it then, you wasn't doing it
I
like
didn't
it
have-
wasn't about a monetization thing
It
or
was about
nothing.
me doing something.
Okay, so where it's at now? This shit is a whole game. This shit is a whole business.
It's an industry. It's a part of entertainment. YouTubing, podcasting. If you're a podcaster, you're a YouTuber. I would say YouTuber because I'm a YouTube killer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a podcaster because I'm on more than one. I'm on Patreon. I'm a
popping that
Patreon
shit,
killer. You know what I'm saying?
But in this space where we at now, we're podcasters. But
Right.
What's on the side?
I'm doing something I want to do, but I'm doing this shit for a bag.
Right.
That's right there.
It's certain shit I won't do for a bag, but the end result is I'm doing it for a bag.
Yeah. Okay.
So for upcoming podcasters such as ourselves that are in it, what tips or insight or game would you give them for the business side? Because it's more to it than just posting some shit.
It went out.
The business side of things is
It went dead.
Yep.
the business side of it is so you
My phone too, fool. That bitch still filming.
so you can so the business side of it is just run it like it is a business. Treat it like it is a business. Don't treat it like it's just a hobby because that shines through. It will show, right? Be as professional as you can. Be as innovative as you can. Offer as much original content and as much original perspectives. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to put, and especially if you have a team, don't be afraid to come together with your team and go over ideas. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to use your voice, and don't be afraid to lead the way. Yeah. Don't copy. Lead the way. This podcast game, the YouTube game is wide open. You don't have to be like anybody, right?
Yeah.
Right now, you don't have any panels where you have 4 or 5 brothers from different ages and different walks of life and different experiences talking about shit. If you're afraid to tell the truth, retire. If you're afraid to go to Chrysler, go to motherfucking Ford, you go to General Motors and you go and sell dope.
You know that's what I do, huh?
I'm just joking, bro. But if you're afraid, right? Because if you're Wallow, Wallow gave Gilly a second life.
Hell yeah.
By just being authentic, by being real, and by being truthful and speaking with strength and power.
And Gilly trusting Wallow. He trusting him.
Hey, that got him his bag.
Hell yeah.
He ain't made that doing music. He made that ghostwriting for no nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Inescapable what's going on in podcasting today. A show like Everybody Has a Voice. Mm-hmm. Because when you think of podcasting now, you think of the No Jumpers. Your name is brought up in when you speak of podcast now. Dawgface TV with the topics that some people don't want to hear. Mm-hmm. But when Everybody Got a Voice, we like bringing innovators, creators. We got a whole different narrative. And that's why you on our show. It ain't because of the bullshit. So in this space right now, do you think a show like ours is needed? Or what do you think would... I mean, I seen your numbers. I seen you when you posted it.
Yeah.
Do you think a show like ours is needed with what's going on now, or do people gravitate more towards the bullshit?
Well, so listen, man. Niggas, not just niggas, but I'm going to say niggas. Niggas love to see the worst part of ourselves being put on full display.
For some reason.
So, right? So it's like social media versus YouTube. People think that social media and YouTube is the same. It's not. Social media is all about seeing something, watching somebody collapse, watching somebody fall. YouTube is about so let me give you an example. When you go to Instagram right now and type in how to build a house, how to change the engine on a 1975 Chevy, how to drop a transmission on a 85 a G body, whatever, how to build a deck. When you go to Instagram, you put that in, you can come up with nothing. Right. You go to YouTube, how to build this microphone, how to put sounds in your car, right? How to create a banner, how to lay how to create a detached porch, how to put it's a genuine source of information. Yeah. So that tells you the people who are YouTubers, who are YouTubies, people who watch and partake in this shit, they're looking for content. They're looking for the things that satisfy their own particular palate. So there's room for everybody. There's room for everybody. And one thing you guys have to understand is motherfuckers think, well, we're going to shut Dawgface down. We're going to take his... You can never shut me down from YouTube. You know why? Because the people who like what I have to say, whether they like it or not, they're going to come back and find me. I built another YouTube channel, got 20,000 subs in 3 months. I'm at millions of views a month. Bing, 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 bing. All off it ain't about me interviewing nobody. It's about me offering my perspective. You guys make interviewing a part of what you do, but add another chapter to what y'all got going on, right? Make people fall in love with your perspective. Your perspective about this, here's the issue, you might say something completely different from your brother, right? There are people who are going to appreciate how you come down with it. It's like my expert opinion with Mav Hoffa. All those guys, even though they fell apart, all those guys went on to become their own individual, right? Yeah. People want to hear what you think about real life shit.
Yeah. That's like people, they appreciate that I taught him how to read at 27.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Don't believe that shit.
Yeah, I'm sure it is what it is. But the whole thing is, right, people are like, we don't like Dawgface. Hey, listen, bro, when you mention my name, I get paid. Wow. Because when you type my name into Instagram or Facebook, or I'm monetized through and through, they're looking for ways to make me bigger so they can collect more money off me. Instagram make money off.
And I was gonna say that Instagram make a
YouTube
big
make
bag,
money
or they
off
get way more money off you than you get off your fucking self.
Yeah,
So
right. So listen. So now, and because I went through so much with the YouTube shit and the Patreon shit, they make money off me. I'm like a rapper to a label. They ain't never gonna let me fall. They ain't never gonna let me fall. They make money off me.
So with that being said, and that was a lead up to where I want to go. You at the forefront of the shit.
Am I
so,
though?
I mean, I'm gonna speak.
At the front of the race.
I don't want to.
in the YouTube world, for damn show.
I want to speak fact. You know what I mean? But it's pretty evident
I mean, in the podcast world.
you're at the forefront in
Sure.
Detroit. I mean,
in
you
Detroit.
can say you a Kid L. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see nobody else.
Oh, now listen. So I'm gonna be open with you guys, right? So I never set out to be the best YouTuber podcaster from Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
When I talked to Big D, rest his soul, and Sean Cotton about building the whole dog, shout out to Hellcat from No Jumper. That's my. So he had 3 YouTube shows. It's gonna be Summer Bunny. Summer Bunny is the chick who got caught with Offset the last time, which forced the breakup from Offset and Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
She lives in Dallas. She was gonna have a show called something. I was gonna have Dawgface TV, and Hellcat was gonna have Cat Got Your Tongue. Those are the 3 shows that Big D was cultivating, right? He passed away after we did 1 episode of my Dawgface TV, right? I never set out to be the best nothing in Detroit. I'm not thinking about no motherfucking Detroit when I'm talking. Listen, I get the least views when I talk about Street Lord Wine.
But listen,
I get the least views when I talk about anything Detroit because my audience is worldwide.
But what you just said though, listen to what I'm saying though.
Right.
So when I say the biggest, I mean this. You're spoken the breath of a Big D, a Mogul State of Mind. You're spoken the same
No,
breath
I'm happy.
of a Sean Cotton.
Yeah, in Detroit, yeah, I am. They can't. Yeah.
So I'm on the
I
line.
get it.
I'm on the lines to that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm glad you just said a point. What you just said. You said Big D was cultivating 3 shows.
Right.
You was included in one of the shows Big D was
Yes.
cultivating. I'm glad you said that because that's what I was going with it.
Yeah.
Dawgface, where you at now? You can cultivate 3 shows.
I'm currently, without saying any names, listen, you can call me. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who can go crazy.
The Foreign Magazine.
The Foreign Magazine is going to explode because the nature of how that whole thing is ran and structured. Listen, there's no competition. So when you get all this me versus that shit, so it's a Kid L, it's a Foreign Magazine, it's y'all.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think it should be that. And I think you can change
here's
that
what
to
I'm
where
saying.
it's we all together and you usher that into the door.
I tried, bro. The whole YouTube streets, the whole YouTube streets thing came about because I reached out to individual podcasters
And what happened?
and tried to bring together. Well,
That's why you here. We didn't know none of that. The people don't know none of that.
We
That's
need
why
to
you
do
here.
it
well, on the
again.
term YouTube streets now. When you hear something about YouTube streets, YouTube street, that shit,
Yeah.
the YouTube streets is a real place. The YouTube streets is not social
Because to be real with you, and I'm gonna give you this, and like I say, we gonna respect. This ain't about nobody else. This is about me interviewing you. In the term of gatekeeper,
right?
my term of gatekeeper, I always thought was a gatekeeper, a motherfucker that can usher motherfuckers in and let the motherfucker through the door,
Right.
and escape a podcast and shit. You the biggest gatekeeper it is right now in the city of Detroit.
Wow.
As far as you don't think so?
What do you mean?
And we ain't even talk about tearing the motherfucker down. Fuck tearing the motherfucker down. I'm talking about letting the motherfucker
Build it.
through the door.
Shout out to Big D.
With your cosign, anybody can. The door is open.
Yeah, listen. So right now, the No Cap podcast out of Flint. I gave
Yeah, we just seen
the No Cap podcast out of Flint.
I mean,
Yeah.
I talked to them boys last year, and they're growing exponentially right now. That's all because they reached out to me, despite the fact that my reputation, what they thought was I'm a crazy motherfucker. They said, "Man, we don't give a fuck, bro. Nigga, we got $500 just to talk to us for 20 minutes, bro. Can we get 20 minutes of your time?" I'm like, "Yeah."
And that's what That's why you're here now.
Yeah.
That's how that started as a conversation that
There's room for everybody.
this somebody we need to talk to.
Listen, I want to see all Detroit platforms go crazy. You know why? Because it's just like what Whack 100 was trying to do with the exposers. He was taking people who had voices from. He was trying to get Hassan Campbell out of New York.
Yeah.
He was trying to get together and then take it and go shop for a deal. Podcasting, the Black Effect, Charlamagne the God's network. Listen, big voices have a place. There's no competition because there's no limit to how many voices.
Yeah.
We all YouTube lawyers. We all YouTube counselors. We all therapists on YouTube. There's no limit. There's no competition amongst anybody in Detroit because why? Why would there be a competition? This room, your success doesn't stop me because the motherfucker, they want to hear Dawgface because the motherfucker I can go crazy. They want to hear y'all talk eloquently about the state of hip hop as a whole or politics or Diddy or whatever. There's room for everybody. There's no need. And I came in with the YouTube streets. It was just a collection or a collective of podcasters all moving and grooving, all taking their job and their profession seriously, all committed to growing their own brands. And I said, hey, you know what? Let's come together. And I didn't. The first time I heard the term YouTube streets, it was from a guy named Wano, a podcaster named Wano, right? So he was in the original crew. He's not anymore. But when I heard the term YouTube streets, I was like, damn, YouTube streets? Right? So every city can have their own YouTube streets. So I was calling it the Detroit block at first. So then one day I looked, I went to Michigan.gov/Laura. I looked, ain't no motherfucker, there's no copyright, there's no nothing but YouTube street. Nigga, run that. You hear me? YouTube street, I own the fucking name. Motherfuckers in Detroit are 5 or 6 years behind the curve of understanding what YouTube is and how powerful. They see Gillian Wallow, they see Akademiks, they see No Jumper, but they really, truly don't understand. Detroit, we always behind.
So
'Cause
that's
niggas
my
ain't
question
thinking.
to you. For motherfuckers that don't know that, it's somebody it got to be somebody you fuck with. I'm sure how this interview got put together. It got put together from a mutual friend, but I know you fuck with that brother because our relationship.
Anybody can reach out to me, bro. There have been people who said, fuck what them niggas talking about. I'm trying to do this shit. I don't know how you gonna respond to it, but I'm finna DM this nigga. You know what I'm saying? When they DM me, I'm like, what's up? Like, bro, I got a podcast thing, blah, blah, blah. What you need to know, right? Okay, do this, do that, do that, do that. Let me see you do it. Let me see you be serious. And then that will open up a real conversation. But I'm gonna give you the game, start doing this, start doing that, start doing this, start taking this shit, start doing X. I give you about 4 or 5 things, start doing it. And then come back and show me you did it. I know it's gonna work because it works for me. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that and you show me you're serious, then that opens up the gateway for another conversation. But anybody who calls me, reaches out to me, I never say no. I'm never too busy, even if I am busy. If I don't respond right then, I make it my business to respond as soon as possible because I know how I feel to be in a game where motherfuckers trying to cuff information from a nigga. Niggas are especially spicy when it comes to that kind of shit. And it's something about the water in Detroit. I don't want you to know I want to be the big dog of the room. Your success, y'all success doesn't stop me from
One thing I can say, shout out to Jerk. He give out all his resources. He don't give a fuck.
But that's why
He is not selfish with his shit.
I want to have a conversation with you. And my brother can attest to this because this interview, the making of this, started with a conversation between me and my brother. It wasn't about to get you here to talk about nobody else.
Right.
It was to get you here to get some game from you.
Right.
For sure.
I appreciate that. Because in my real life, listen, this shit, when the camera flip on and I start blah, 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 bro, when I'm with my people, we don't talk about no motherfucking.
And I kind of heard that about you, though, bro.
That's
Like,
why
I heard that about you.
I'd have rather.
Yeah, some of
and
them-
that was,
If a
that
nigga
was
be
my
on some
whole-
dumb shit around, you kind of get the fuck away from him.
My whole approach
Yeah.
was, I want to meet this nigga off camera and meet him first before we get on camera. But it happened the way it happened, and
Bro, watch this.
still starting.
Watch this. Helliva is one of the most powerful people in the music business, in the world of hip hop across the board.
For sure.
Right.
I talk to Helliva every day. We never talk about Street Lord, Whack 100, 50 Cent, Big Meech. Me and Helliva talk about businesses. What business can we start? Where we gonna buy some property and turn it into an Airbnb? How much I need, doggy? We buy some shit in Orlando. Let's get a house, right? Hell of like nigga, nigga, where you want me to wire the money to? How much the house costs? We got realtors looking for property, for investment property in Arizona and Tampa. We ain't never, and hell of it's cool with some of the people who I didn't say something. We don't never talk about, no. Because I respect his relationship with Juan and whoever. I respect all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We never talk about Juan. He never called me like, man, right? He called me like, doggy, I just looked on Zillow and they got a property right there. That bitch is like $250. What we doing? We don't never talk about this shit. In my real life, we really cool. When I call you, we call each other every day. What's up? What you doing? Yeah. What we got going? Where we going? Where we flying to? What's up? When we like, okay, whatever. What concert we finna do next? We just do the PZ concert. That was me and Helena. Do the PZ concert in Tampa Bay. How can we get some money? We never sitting around like no bitches talking about no, what I do, what that nigga, what, you don't think people have called Helena and said, that's your man, ain't it? Ain't that your man? Why he? Ask him. That got nothing to do with me. What you asking me? Dawgface cool. We talk about business. We don't talk about you. You can't talk to him. I'm not going to talk to him. If you reach out to him and have a conversation with him, you'll be surprised. The problem you think you got, you really don't get. You know what I'm saying? You really don't get. Me and Helen, I swear to God, I can open this motherfucking phone. RJ Watkins is finna redo the new dance show.
That's crazy.
Bring it back. Hold on.
That's crazy because
Hold on, listen.
you mentioned RJ Watkins earlier. Oh shit! No. Fun fact. My nigga mama used to dance on the new dance show. Don't stop now. You can't stop now.
Couldn't wait to watch it like this. Channel 62.
Everybody
Man,
looked
get
at
the
that
fuck
way.
out of here.
Watch this. I'm finna push you in my business. Watch this.
Pull up some old footage.
Who this right here? Who that?
Who the fuck is that?
It's Louis Boy.
Oh, look, yeah. Let's see if I see my dog. Good hair, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, that is.
So watch this. So let me show you. So listen. So this is me, RJ, and Helena every day. So me, RJ, and Helena every day. We talking about, it's that was some motivation yesterday, dog. Right? That's me, Helena, and RJ group chat. The new dance show. You think I should bring that bitch back? Bring that bitch back. Right? What, you think I should bring that bitch back? Bring it back, RJ. Go crazy with that motherfucker. And then give it the online perspective. So you're doing two components of the motherfucker. Bring back the actual physical shit. Make it fun again in Detroit. Yeah. We just talked about Dope Boy Cash Out, made music fun again, and like killing the death shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was a dark cloud over. That whole shit that happened between the Cheddar Boys and Rock and Street Lord, that shit put a dark cloud. It separated niggas. Niggas dead in jail. It's murder. Whenever nothing put a dark cloud over some shit like murder, bro. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who's who and what's what. It put a dark cloud. Listen, the only thing, man, I'm gonna say this shit and I ain't finna be too political. The only thing that the Street Lords versus Cheddar Boys shit did was drive a division between Detroit, and Detroit is already divided. All it did was add a dark cloud over the music industry. Them niggas turned down deals that could have gave them access to help other people because they in their own arrogant motherfucking mind, I already got $1 million. Yeah. I already got you niggas. But it's about the
doors could have opened for them if they would have took that shit.
About the opportunity.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, but this been a dope conversation. I ain't even gonna lie. And I say that on a lot of our episodes,
Way
but
better.
this has been a dope conversation.
Barbarian.
And I'm sure a lot of motherfuckers is gonna appreciate this interview because they gonna see a Dawgface that they ain't know. Mm-hmm. I ain't know you personally, so now I got a whole different perspective of you. Meet you in person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna hold you to your word as far as that game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, brother, all you gotta do is call me. All you gotta do is call me. All you gotta call me, and then have your notes ready.
Everybody got a voice always used to, you know, we ended with, I always ask my guests to give us a positive, you know what I mean? And I'm going to get to that. But I got to get on some bullshit with you for 1 second.
Right.
You said some shit one time about ain't no east side bitch fuck with no west side nigga or some shit like that.
What I say?
I don't remember what you said, but I'm talking about, you said it and I, listen,
What I say?
we call Helen right now, I call Helen like, man, what's up with this nigga? And I call the east side bitch I fuck with like, you feel like?
No. Oh yeah, I remember. Ain't no east side bitch with no sense gonna fuck with no west side nigga. Why you do that?
Man,
Why
listen.
you gotta go way over there to get? You ain't gotta do that.
Man,
what you want, bitch? You stay over there, bitch.
Them east
Once
side
you do
bitches
that,
love us, nigga.
If
Fuck you talking about?
East side bitch fuck with west side nigga, bitch, we don't want you no more. You contaminated, bitch. We stay your bitch ass, you traitor ass, turncoat ass bitch.
Stay your bitch ass.
Your bitch ass over there. Keep on getting come on, bitch ass
Turncoat
bitch.
ass bitch.
You diddy asshole. Get that Cassie shit over there, bitch. We don't want you no more.
Man, this nigga, I just mad with that one.
That funny as a motherfucker.
I called the bro from the east side like, what is she like, nah? Yeah, so that shit ain't, you capping with that.
No, but of course she gonna say that because she's sucking West Side niggas. So of course that bitch, whoever you is, you are no good. We don't want you. Stay over there. That's all good.
In that
man.
order, huh?
Detroit full of players. It is what it is.
Yeah, ain't no
So
doubt.
in closing, man, give our viewers, man, I ain't even say give our viewers something positive. What would the most dangerous voice in this podcast, and how you label it? The most dangerous voice on YouTube?
Most dangerous voice in Detroit.
Nah, close it out, bro. How you close it, bro?
Give our viewers a positive message, man. What would Dawgface use his voice for, man? Give our viewers something positive, man.
This message and close with that's the camera right there. So listen, hey black man, step up, take care of your business, be the leader that God designed you to be. Hey black woman, have a kinder ear towards your man, towards your community. Be the support system that the Creator intended you to be. Hey black man, believe in yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Be positive when be positive about everything that you try to be positive about your life. Be positive about your community, man. We destroying each other. It's easy to be destructive. Have a positive outlook on your community. Have a positive outlook on your women. Have a positive outlook on your children. Be protectors of men. Be protectors of women. Be protectors of the children. Safeguard our women. Safeguard our children. Safeguard and protect our elderly. Protect each other from the police. Protect each other from rogue elements of our community. Do what you got to do. We already got enough against us. We don't need to be our own worst enemies. That's it.
For sure.
For sure.
There you have it.
Appreciate it.
Everybody got a voice. Dawgface episode